No, it's fine. You talk about whatever you want.
Oh, oh, I'm not talking about that on air.
Okay, well, the mics are hot, and now that we are up and live, I gotta step away for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're a
So,
fan of intelligent sci-fi. We've established that with uh,
correct.
Project Hail Mary. Do you
Yes.
like Interstellar? Did you like that movie?
Uh, I don't hate it.
Did you feel like it was unfinished?
In
If you could have condensed all that stuff down, that would have been like the first act of a space adventure movie kind of thing.
I I was not. I don't necessarily feel that way. I feel like they had a concise story that they
Hmm.
told, but I would say I would agree with the sentiment that it was not necessarily told in the best manner.
Okay. I ran across the YouTube series,
Okay.
and it was a series of like four or maybe as many as six, maybe like 12-minute videos. They're AI generated, but they continue the story of
Okay.
Interstellar. Like what happens with the space station, what happens with uh, Anne Hathaway's character on the planet by herself. You
Mm-hmm.
know, uh, Matthew McConaughey goes looking for her. It kind of goes through all of that, and then it adds like a political strife between people on the ship. Like they don't want to risk going through the wormhole, kind of
Hmm.
thing. It,
Okay.
it was. I thought it was cool. I mean, that's a movie that I liked. It was
Yeah.
okay. It's not one I want to watch over and over and over, but
Sure.
I liked the. I mean, it had a bit of science fiction fantasy added into the science fiction, you know.
It did.
So there was that. Um, but with like Project Hail Mary is all speed of light nonsense. This was gravitational nonsense, uh,
Sure.
which is not nonsense. I'm just saying, their
Right.
method that they cause these time differences. And that shit always fascinates me because I have no comprehension of it. The speed of light one I kind of understand, but the gravity one I don't. How that just
Okay.
slows time. But it I found it really cool. If I can find uh the website or the YouTube
Yeah.
page, I'll send you a link.
Cool.
But
Yeah. I didn't hate Interstellar. Um, I definitely wish that there would have been some differences in how they told the story, and maybe because gravity warping space time and affecting um, uh, uh,
his
how much
ability to
time
look in the
passes.
past.
Yeah, like that's some deep theoretical physics stuff
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. That's
Like,
that's somebody's pipe dream. This may or may not be happening. But it was
I
it
mean,
was cool
well,
for the movie. It lets you get there as
yeah,
far as the story goes. Uh,
yeah,
and I'm not upset about that. Heck, I accept guys with laser swords that can move shit with their mind.
sure,
I'm not upset about
good
that.
point. Yeah,
But it the little AI. I mean, it's movies as much as the characters move just a little bit, and
hmm,
it's telling a story, and it has AI generated scenery and whatnot, and it's the characters look like Anne Hathaway, Matthew McConaughey, uh, so it was kind of interesting.
hmm,
I watched them all and searched to see if I missed any kind of thing.
hmm.
So, uh,
Not gonna lie, that's a surprising thing to hear from you, sir.
I don't mind that kind of shit. I mean,
Okay.
they're not going to get Matthew McConaughey to film a web series to make that shit,
No, correct.
and they had to write it.
Right.
You know,
Well,
so
maybe.
well, maybe, yeah, true. But I found it, half hour, 40 minutes, enjoyable, kind of.
Yeah.
The time I invested in it was probably the time they invested to make it. So
Yeah.
equal exchange.
Good point.
But
Yeah, I mean, I would love to explore more of, that, I won't call it deep fantasy because that was not deep fantasy, but the theoretical physics side of the problems that they were attempting to cover in Interstellar. It's pretty fascinating shit.
yeah, I mean, that's like thick fantasy. Does that work? I mean, it's
Maybe?
thick with science fact kind of thing, a thick
Yeah.
textbook kind of approach to science fiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a good way to
we'll
look
just
at it.
make up a word or make up a phrase, but yeah, I mean, I like that as much as I like, you know, totally, fantasy stuff.
Sure.
So, but there was that docu series about colonizing Mars. I think we both watched that. I think.
Yep, we both watched
talked
it. That
about
was a
Yep.
fantastic show.
Yeah, because they had the like interviews with scientists and setting up like the premise of like what they think's gonna happen and how they think things
Right.
are gonna play out, and then they go to this, scripted actors sets,
Right.
playing out that scenario. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was interesting.
I enjoyed it.
But other than that, I haven't watched shit this week.
I mean,
Oh wait,
I-
something
I
happened.
watched what?
What? Something happened Thursday. There
Something
was like an
happened
event.
Thursday? I don't know what you're referring to. I mean,
Oh God, I thought we had something.
we?
Yeah, like there was something news, our news kind of thing,
Oh.
or some kind of
Oh,
event that I really wanted to talk about. Like all kinds of shit's happening. It seems like.
I'm not sure what you could mean, sir.
Matthew McConaughey, or senators dying, and is he dead or
Oh.
not dead? That happened after last week, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
And
Was
now
that,
we have a Trump clone.
What?
didn't that happen before last week's show?
I don't remember.
I mean, Schrodinger's turtle's been hit or
Yeah.
miss since June.
Right. I just wasn't like. When did Graham
We
die?
talk
Was
about
that
it, kinda.
2 weeks ago or a week ago?
It was like 10 days ago.
Okay.
Okay.
It was like on that Sunday or Monday before last week's show.
Okay. Yeah, the shit has been so fucked up. I haven't paid attention. I mean, I guess technically it can't get much worse, but
Can always get
that's-
worse.
I think we're pretty close to bottoming out for Republicans and MAGA right now.
I mean, they love bottoming out.
Yeah,
They love
they like-
bottoming.
They like
Mhm.
searching for new bottoms, new and exciting lows.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, I'm just hoping the new
Well,
news
apparently
cycle
some-
is just Hunter Biden releasing names of all the Republicans that have been trolling for dudes.
Me too. Me
Because,
too.
I mean, they'll all deny it anyway, but it's still going to be funny.
Yeah. I I gotta say, I did not expect Hunter Biden to be a can't miss, must follow social media experience in 2026. That was not on my bingo card.
You
I
know,
mean, I
it's
haven't been
his
following him. I'm
revenge
just,
tour.
if it's good, somebody will report it.
Oh, he has been naming names on some shit that
Good, he should.
yeah.
I mean, they drag him through every part of the mud. He's
yeah.
he's guaranteed a good solid 2 years of just naming names before
Yeah.
he's even like partially caught up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
punched his ticket for that ride. He can lay out whatever information he wants.
Right. He's
Yeah.
not running for office. He's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
And if they want to file defamation or whatever, I'm like, okay, yep.
I mean,
Lay out the proof that this is false, because I'll go gather the proof it's real.
right. Do you really want to go into discovery and hope they don't have your grinder records?
Yeah.
whew. I don't think there's a Republican out there that wants to make that bet right now.
Right. Because, I mean, I feel like that would open them up to being able to get that information off of their phone to defend themselves, and then
Probably,
they
yeah.
can subpoena those records.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I'm here for that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
They've been making everybody else's life hell. It's
Yeah.
time to pay the piper.
I mean, if the Democrats had any balls, they would just appoint a new senator from Kentucky and make them prove it in court.
Right?
But of course they won't, because they're just
no.
the weakest pussies in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
the
that they
Democrats
are
are
in
starting
on
to
it.
fight back and starting
They're
to.
not. They're trying to pretend they're fighting back. I haven't
Well-
seen anything in the last decade from them that looks anything like fighting back.
Well, them doing
isn't
the
just for show.
gerrymandering in response to,
Yeah, but even then, like, they're not they're oh, we're gonna gerrymander back to get you back. Like, yeah, but then the Republicans are like, well, here, hold my beer, motherfucker, and
Yeah.
they just
new and
sit down
exciting
and shut
blows.
up. Yeah. Like, I get it. You know, there is something to be said for, integrity and whatnot, but when
Not
your
anymore.
opponent,
Integrity's out
right,
the window. Like,
when your opponent is so very clearly hell-bent on mutually assured destruction, maybe the time for integrity is over.
I mean, we're at the point where Dancing on Graves is now back on the table. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
If they were cool
I'm with
with
you.
everything going wrong, like, yeah. Like, every little minor thing they've ever complained about is not even close to what Trump's doing right now. And just if anybody other than Trump was doing it, they would absolutely not stop shitting their pants about it.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're still going to find a way to make sure that, like, well, Trump did it, but it's not precedent because we're going to change the rules after the fact.
Of course.
Like, I want the Democrats to show up and just be like, cool, Fox News is shut down. We're revoking their license.
Yes.
Prove me wrong.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
take it to court. Make them do it.
Make them do something. Because right now we haven't made them do a goddamn thing.
Well, technically, and this is becoming, this is going full, authoritarian. The U.S. owns the airwaves they use to broadcast their shit, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they could revoke their license is how it works.
Yeah. And I
So
seem to
do it.
think somebody said the biggest mistake. It was in that newsroom show with Jeff Daniels on HBO. I think he mentioned something.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake they made was, not saying 1 hour a day you have to report the news, you but letting them basically make it entertainment will
Right.
never benefit us.
Correct. Yeah, it's we.
'Cause they can
There's
say
nothing
whatever the fuck
left.
they want.
Right. There's nothing left that can be unwrung, undone at this point. Like we are well past going back and fixing some of this nonsense.
Right. We need to just clear out everybody in Congress right now. Start
Yep.
over, see where we're at.
We need enough people in there so we can force through term limits. I think that would be the starting point.
Yes.
Term limits on Congress and the Senate. Either you get in there and you get shit done, or you move on or move up. Run for president. If you did a good job, chances are you might be able to take the crown. But
Maybe.
I'm tired of the same old fuckers in there doing nothing.
Right.
I need somebody in there that's gonna, legislate for my daughters.
Correct.
'Cause I got, 30 years left, They're the ones that the laws you're fucking up are gonna have to suffer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
want
don't
to
remember
say
if I said
that
this last
there
week.
should be an age limit too.
I don't remember if I said this last week, but Al Gore is still younger than our last two presidents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't Al Gore younger than the average age of Congress right now as well?
Oh, I'm sure, because, well, I don't know what the average age is. It's probably in the 70s. He's right in the average.
I think I looked it up before, and it's like low 60s. I googled it last time.
I
we
guess it
talked
depends
about
on if
this.
you do Senate and House or just Senate.
The U.S. Senate's average age is 64 years old. The
Yeah.
House of Representatives is 58. So
Yeah.
he's older than that, but not by a lot.
Right. And he has been out for 26 years now.
Yeah.
Well, Clinton was like ridiculously young for the position, wasn't he?
Kinda. I mean, him and Obama were both in their 40s.
It wasn't trending his age.
Right.
And Obama came in, and he's kind of like, the same generation. I mean, those are the people I want elected. I want,
Right.
50s, they're in there for 4 years, they're out by their mid 60s, and, move on. Sure, I got to take care of you for a long time because you were president and somebody might care, but
I'd rather
least you
pay
go
for
in and you
your
aren't
dementia
going in there.
care after you're out of office.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not while you're in there. Someone who's still young enough to remember, what it was like to be young and want something different.
Yeah.
And recognize that those feelings still exist in people.
Yeah.
If you were born before the Beatles, you shouldn't be in Congress.
Yes, I would agree with that statement. As funny as that statement strikes me, I do agree. It is kind of depressing, because there's a lot of them that are older than them, older than when they hit the airwaves.
They debuted, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that average age, doesn't really represent how old some of those fuckers are.
Right.
Yeah.
And like people, because the Republicans seem to just be stuck on the fact that they think automatically that when we talk about shit like this, that like, well, but you wouldn't say that about, Pelosi or Schumer or whatever. No, I
Yeah, well,
don't
I
wanna-
want them out of. I mean, Pelosi's already out,
Yeah.
but I want Schumer
Yeah.
gone. Like, he's done nothing for 20 years.
Right.
Like, maybe there was one bill one time somewhere that he helped get across the line. Cool.
Yeah.
Like, if there's
okay.
not
I want
anything
Jim
better
Jordan
than that in
out.
20 years, get out.
Yeah, Jim Jordan needs to get the fuck out.
Yeah, they've just re-gerrymandered his district to the point where he's not getting out.
My district, yes.
Oh, is that your district?
Yeah.
It stretches all the way to Lima. Like,
Yep.
yeah, because before he was first elected, I was in college, and like we met with him in college way back when. And
Did he try and introduce you to a doctor?
No.
Okay.
This is somebody that was in my fraternity was helping out with his campaign at the time. Because we didn't know he was terrible. So there was like
Right.
10 of us sitting in a room around a table talking to him.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's so fucking repugnant.
Yeah.
And elected officials need to follow laws. If they're
Yes.
subpoenaed, they need to fucking show up.
Yeah. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Congress needs some teeth to force these, but there needs to be like a let's go to a judge, let's get a warrant. Okay, they see this there's grounds for having this subpoena, let's go for it.
Sure. Whatever.
What new game are you
Because
guys
we say
talking
they have
about?
to show up. Problems with the U.S. government.
Okay, because I was going to
Dictator Simulator.
I was going to ask what dice we use with this system.
I mean, it's like Grand Theft America 250.
9mm.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. All of us, because we of the role that we play in this game, we roll d4s and subtract 1. There's other people playing this game who are rolling d20s, add 10.
I can see it. Give me a second. For some reason, my wife moved the trash can down here across the room. And in my weakened state, I could not hit that thing for nothing. So I had a bunch of trash laying around it.
Did you try yelling Kobe before you threw it?
I don't think he would appreciate that slander.
I mean, only if you miss or hit the
That's
wall.
what I'm saying.
Doesn't it work either way?
I think so.
I believe so, yes. That is the funny part, I believe.
Especially if it's a mount in the trash.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wow. You're kind of a fucking monster, but I love you.
I mean, let's not pretend he was a great person.
No, he was not. I'll give you
He's
that.
a great ball player.
Yeah. Being good at ball doesn't mean like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's get
Doesn't mean he's live your life like him.
I mean, but to be fair, if you look at most professional athletes, not a whole lot of those you should be trying to emulate anyway.
I mean, you've seen my athletic ability. I'm not trying to emulate any of them.
I don't know if I've actually seen your athletic ability, sir.
You can tell what's there. It's not much.
You've seen him stand up and sit down and stand up again. There you
Sure.
go. That's the extent. At least it's mine.
I mean,
I've
maybe
seen
like
him take
Concussion
stairs.
Simulator where it's just slap fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a foam sword, man. He
You
will
have
pretend
I
to
have
mess you up.
multiple foam swords.
So Dylan, in your playing of the Minecraft with your children,
Yeah.
have you encountered a trial chamber?
Yeah.
I just found one
Okay.
last week.
Isn't there something in there you need to do other stuff later in the game?
I mean, I beat the Ender Dragon. I didn't need anything
Okay.
to do it.
There's something in there that you need for
Yes,
certain
there's.
things. I don't know what it is.
Well, yes, there's the windy guys drop materials that you can.
Okay. We usually look
Um,
them up. I go in there, clear them out, put all the mats back in the thing, and the kids use them for whatever they use them for.
Yeah. I did not know that these were a thing. I ran into one and I'm like, oh wow, that's a whole lot of tough. And then I started looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is like cut materials and whatnot. Oh, this is all kinds of shit. So I've been having a good time. I am currently in the process of clearing one out of all of its good stuff.
Right. I mean, they're generally pretty well underground.
Excuse me.
Yes. The one that I found was off of a cave system.
Okay.
And I was like, just bebopping around the cave because I like exploring. And I ran across this and I was like, oh, wow, I have never seen this before. But I've now got shulker boxes from the end and all kinds of shit. And this is great. I'm packing up all the copper bulbs and all that kind of shit that I can, so that I don't have to fucking make it myself.
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, yeah, like I said, we ended up looking them up usually just because.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to teleporting places in my versions, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I just keep building railroads to nowhere. Or somewhere, depending on how you look at it.
Somewhere to build more railroads.
Correct. My kids were like, because I built a rail connecting town to town to town to get to the stronghold that I used to go to the end. And my kids were like, well, but why did you stop your railroad at every town? Why didn't you just go through? I was like, because each town is an adventure waiting to happen. And they were like, that is the most D&D Gen X answer ever.
Kind of, but all at the same time, like, for all those times where, like, oh, something broke down and you have to go hit up a town to get more supplies or something, it's nice to have a stop instead of, oh, I fell out on my golf cart, I'm just screwed now.
Right. Yeah. Definitely having a good time tearing this shit apart. So did anybody else watch any films over the last week?
Because this will be real short, I watched like 4 episodes of Wonderfools, which is like a weird Korean thing where they get
Superpowers.
weird superpowers from sewage.
Okay.
Or runoff
Teenage
or
Mutant
something.
Ninja Koreans.
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
None of them are teenagers.
Oh.
I don't know if it matters, but like it's 1999 is where they set everything.
Huh.
I don't know what it has made no difference so far, but you know.
They just didn't want to deal with cell phones.
No, they all have like flip phones. So I don't know what.
Sorry, smartphones.
Yeah, maybe.
Social media, that shit.
But yeah, so I don't know. It popped
Huh.
up as like a recommended thing on Netflix, and I'm like, all right, we'll see what's up.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good. It's like a goofy version of like they're definitely not taking it seriously. It's like the overdone expressions and like, oh,
Yeah. Okay.
so I don't know. That's the only thing I've been watching other than, Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. So we watched War Machine on Netflix.
That was a movie.
Was
What's
it
this
though?
It was it took time. It was the length of a movie.
It did.
Those pictures
yes.
were in motion.
So
I like the beginning. I like the trauma he had, and his motivation.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was so beyond.
Once the aliens arrived, you're like, okay. So this clearly is designed to try and mimic Independence Day now.
What was the point of this whole thing? I'm not familiar.
The war machine like crash lands on Earth, and they think it's part of a war game thing, like a fake plane or what.
He's
And they blow it up, which just activates
pisses it off.
Yeah, and then it kills his whole platoon he's with, and
yeah, he's a Army Ranger in training, and he's doing it because his brother wanted to be a ranger, and
in Iraq
so
there was an IED or
Nope.
IED.
That's the one.
It exploded.
IUD is a whole different movie.
Killed a bunch of people and injured his brother, and he was carrying him back to base, and he stopped. He collapsed after days.
Yeah.
Only like 100 yards or 200 yards away from the base, and his brother died, and now he's got that guilt on him, and that backstory I liked.
Yeah,
I could understand this. Okay, yeah.
Yes, that was a
He
motivation
got into
where
the
like,
Ranger
okay,
program. That didn't explain how he got into the program.
Right. Like, okay, whatever. And then like, I got all the set dressing and whatnot, why they're there. Oh, this is, this makes sense as a way to kind of prop up like, haha, this is why they don't know that it's, an alien thing. Okay, fine, whatever. But then like it just so quickly
after explosion.
Yes, Michael Bay showed up on set and said that they couldn't make a movie.
He showed them all the places they could add.
Yes, it was now a Michael Bay joint. It didn't make the things that they were doing just didn't make sense to me. I guess I could be wrong. I did not enjoy it at all.
There was a lot of some of the characters had stories.
Yeah.
And I think it was just there so that you could feel bad when they got aced.
Right.
And honestly, I didn't know them long enough to feel bad.
Right.
It threw away character lives just so that he could be the lone survivor.
Yes. And then you have the impassioned Independence Day style speech at the end.
And here's the thing that they failed at. That backstory where he, fell short and didn't save.
Yeah.
He needed to save somebody.
Right.
That journey needed to be complete for it to be and no, it didn't. It just.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Dennis Quaid plays the worst
Yeah.
military character, like he should get a Razzie for that performance. It was that bad. Holy shit, was that bad?
That was just a Netflix movie there, right? That wasn't anything,
Yeah.
or an Amazon movie or whatever it was.
It was Netflix.
Well, I
But hey,
think it's Amazon because I know he plays
it
Reacher
was
on
Netflix.
Amazon. So, excuse me.
It was Netflix because right after that I started watching something that I was actually happy about. We watched the series The Hawk, which is Happy Gilmore if Will Ferrell did.
Yeah, I mean, the
And it was-
previews look good. I like the people that are in it, so I was hoping it
Yeah.
would be serviceable.
Like, is it going to win, Emmys or Oscars? No, it's pure popcorn. It's fun.
Oh, I don't need any movie to win anything anymore. I just want to be entertained while I'm watching it, and surprisingly, that's a hard bar to hit for too many people.
Do you like Molly Shannon?
Yeah.
I hear she's 50.
Do you like Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Then okay, you will enjoy Hawk.
You are target audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only time it got bad is when they were like way too over the top and they weren't funny because they tried to make him too much of a character without giving him any good jokes. And,
do you like Fortune Feimster?
yeah, I've always liked her.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because
that's why,
she is,
when I saw her in the previews with him and the other list of people that were there, I'm like, yeah, I like this cast. Like,
yeah, okay.
I hope the writers didn't let him down.
As long as you like all the people who are in, who have roles, there you go. You will not have a terrible time watching it.
All right, then I think we're good.
The guy who plays his son, I know him from something.
He feels vaguely familiar, but I didn't look close enough at him enough. I saw him and they were doing like a promo with Will Ferrell and Fortune Feimster and him, and I'm like,
yeah,
that dude's from something.
Right. Like, I don't know what he's from, but he's a pretty fun character in the show.
I mean, I'll look it up while we're talking, but that more than made up for the unhappy time that I had watching War Machine.
Okay.
So I hear you're back, Mr. Bookman.
Ish.
Or not. Ish. Okay.
I mean, he was in Scream 7. Does that count?
I've not seen that, so I'm sure it counts for somebody. I'm not sure it counts for me, though. I was going to ask you, Mr. Bookman, is that crazy painted wrestling dude doing something right now, like of some sort of importance?
This past weekend, he had a parade in New York and was a part of Saturday night's main event that culminated in him bringing out one of the MVPs from the game.
Does that mean you just lost it?
I don't lost what?
The game.
No, this was I'm sorry. The games I'm referring to are the Knicks. These are Knicks players.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He was being celebrated by New York and they were doing a thing at Madison Square Garden. So
okay.
and
I don't.
but yeah,
I only ask.
he is a bit more in the mainstream.
Yeah. I have heard about him from you. I have seen like 2 videos about the dude on YouTube that have popped up over the past few months. But then suddenly, over the weekend, he was everywhere in my Facebook feed.
They
Like-
had Fanatics Fest this weekend, which is like Topps' parent company, had a huge thing in
Okay.
New York. So all the wrestlers were shooting content at that convention before their match that night. So
Wow.
Friday and Saturday was just a content fest. And like they were ripping cards with people, they were doing skits with people. Like they had a wrestling match set up where you could like jump off the top rope, they'd take your picture, turn it into a card. Like they were going all
Wow.
out on wrestling and all their other sports. And so much content got made this weekend between the World Cup being there and like everybody was like, cool, I'll show up to this because I'm already in town for the World Cup as well.
Okay.
So if they were
Interesting.
putting out a lot of content, it's probably because they were filming so much of it for that this weekend.
Gotcha. Yeah, the only other time that I had seen the Dan dude on my
Housen.
social media feed,
Danhausen.
Dan dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It was when the was it WrestleMania or whatever that he was there was
Yeah.
a big deal. Yeah, that was the only other time this guy's ever been on my social media feed. So when I saw him again, I'm like, okay, well, he's clearly like something is going on here. That's why he's on my feed.
Yeah. I mean, he's popular and a lot of stuff was getting made over the weekend, content wise, everywhere. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure if you caught any part of something, it just kept feeding it to you because there's a lot more
Probably.
of it around.
And, it's one of those things like, it's not that I dislike it or hate it. It's just one of those things like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Do your thing. So it was just kind of weird to like, oh, here we are. So. Anybody have other things they want to talk about?
No, it was kind of a boring week.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, all the stuff that happened was just either political or stuff that is not worth talking about. Like,
Yeah.
See, there's
Magic
people
had
rioting
their.
in Argentina.
Oh yeah, Messi lost. That was nice. Like the day after, 2 days after, whatever the World Cup game.
Yeah.
They had a video edit of like all the times that Argentina was committing fouls and either didn't get called or they got called where it should have been a yellow based on every other call they've made in the tournament.
Huh.
And that was 13 minutes long.
Oh.
Like, you're like, oh my God, this is so much. And then I looked up and it's like, oh, 8 minutes left. Like,
Wow.
they just played that game like it was rugby and nobody called them on it.
Wild.
So, I mean, there was always that. Magic had their MagicCon Amsterdam, so they announced all their stuff that's coming out for the next year, things like that. Like, so I've been following that stuff, but that's not something we normally care about. So,
The Marvel set is out now, right?
yep, it was currently the best-selling set for like out the gate, but
Okay.
the stupid thing is every set tends to become the best-selling set because it's just on that kind of a rise. Hasbro
Right.
just released their numbers this week, and like I think they're like profit before whatever. Like their top line profit was 256 million for the quarter,
Okay.
and Magic and D&D made 270 million. So it just papered over their losses.
Wow.
So yeah, the Wizards of the Coast division makes up all of their money right now.
Huh. Okay. So you're talking their EBITDA for the quarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't make up words. That's illegal.
It's an
It's
acronym.
I don't know what.
Earnings before debt. Oh my God.
Accrusion?
Earnings before interest,
taxes,
debt,
depreciation,
amortization.
and yeah.
Depreciation, amortization, taxes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we care about right now. Because of course it is.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I very much had the same reaction that you did the first time I heard that term, Ray. Like, that's fucking, that's not real.
What was that gibberish?
Yeah. And everybody that I work with a lot at work just started laughing, and they were like, "You're so funny," and I'm like, "I'm not being funny, I'm serious." And they were like, "Oh, you know what that is." I'm like, "No, I keep telling you guys, I'm not an accountant, and I'm fairly confident you guys think it's a joke when I say that, but it's not. I'm being honest." And they just laugh some more.
Ugh. I just like have zero energy right now.
I bet, dude. It sounds like
I was
of work.
Karen's friend that came over and was spraying weeds. I was taking a break from ripping carpet up and went out and was talking to him. He plays D&D. He's graduated with Karen, so he's a little older than I am. But
Okay.
him and his friends play like once a week or what. And I was telling him about the premise for the adventure you guys are currently on, like what the idea is, what I have you guys doing. And he's like, "Oh my God, did you read that in a book?" I'm like, no, I just came up with it because I liked, the idea, and just I thought about, hey, there's a need for this. Let's do this. And he's like, "I'm stealing that." I go, "Go for it."
Hell yeah.
And I kind of gave him the rundown of what Asmodeus is and how we trade DM hats. And when it comes around to me, for the past few times, I just pick up these characters again, and we continue their misadventures. Then I had to explain, "Oh, right, they're kids." And he's like, "Huh?" And I go, "They're kids at my character's birthday party, and while they're in the dungeon, it is making them appear as adults." And he's like, "Making them what?" And then I had to explain the dungeon.
Nice.
I had to explain Asmodeus, and he's like, "Wait a minute, what? It's just one location?" I go, "Yeah, it's pretty much a bunch of hallways with a bunch of doors, and you pay a fee, you go through a door, and hey, you're in an adventure, to save the princess from being sacrificed to the dragon. Or hey, this one you're on a boat. This one you're in the Underdark. This one you're on a meteor
Yeah.
raining towards the Earth, and you have to come up with a spell to stop it. I don't know.
You have to plant the nuke before it destroys the Earth.
Yeah, and you have to save your daughter's fiance.
Oh my God, that's a
Yeah.
pop grift. How to hero.
Yeah,
I love it.
but yeah. I love telling somebody new about Asmodendax.
Me too.
Whenever they hear it, they're like, "What? Wait, how'd that work?"
Yeah.
I usually
would
get
you
them
do that?
interested with the phrase "for-profit dungeon."
Yeah,
Correct.
he used that.
That's usually the one that perks people up, and they're like, "What was that series of words?"
And then I throw in indentured adventurers. They're like, what? Yeah, sometimes once you start adventuring, you can't leave because you owe them too much money, so you have to keep adventuring. He's like, how does that? And I go, here you go.
Yeah. Oh shit! I have a question.
Oh shit!
No,
About
it's okay.
this week's strip.
Yes, about this week's trip.
Every freaking week. What is
Okay.
this week?
What do you mean? What is this week? Oh, the question?
No, I was trying to remember what the strip was.
Oh, this is Pot and his
trophies.
Yeah, this is Pot's religious tolerance talk.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the question is,
I actually reworded that last bubble before I sent it to you guys.
yeah?
Really, I originally he just said we add their bones to the totem, and I'm like, no, he needs it'll be okay, but we do kill them.
Yeah. So in this was a question I was like, well, I know what in-game answer to this would be, but I wanted to, so when you are thinking of a bone totem,
I'm thinking
that
of all the skeletal bones interlaced, Jenga piled as high as they can get them into the sky.
Okay. And do you, as the writer, are you thinking that their totems are actually providing a blessing or no?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Okay.
That was
thank
just
you for
something
that.
I throw. I mean, it that amount of thinking isn't required to make the strip work.
I agree.
That line about the higher they reach, the greater the blessings we receive was just, why do they make these totems? Why? And that was the answer. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if they're really tall, you're probably killing a lot of people anyway, so it feels like you're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of the work is the reward.
Yeah.
And the totem is just the evidence. But they have, lizard folk have deities.
Cunning artisan.
Have deities just like anyone else. So.
Right. Okay. I just
it's what that character believes.
Yeah. It was posited to me as a question, and I was like, well, I mean, I know what Pot would say.
I take liberties with your guys' characters every week. I draw one of them. So
yeah, I was like, I know what Pot would say, but I don't know what Ray's answer would be. So I was like, okay, I'll find out.
What did you say Pot would say?
Pot 100% would believe that the big totems are providing a benefit to his tribe in their village.
Other lizard folks you have played in previous games would always collect
Parts.
bones and
yes,
scalps and whatnot of creatures that they felled in battle. So
Absolutely.
honestly, it was a short leap to
Right.
come to this. Uh, yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
I had in my head something about mounted heads on the wall,
hmm
and I'm like, what can I do with that? That was the picture that popped in my head. That first panel of mounted heads and characters walking by,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, it'd be funny. Well, racially, other than Hal and uh, Aloysius, we're pretty diverse. Uh, so it makes sense that we wouldn't all be familiar with it or wouldn't all be
Right.
uh, understand it, at all. And somebody's going to have a question.
Yeah.
And I have fun drawing Pot perplexed.
Yes. It shows. It shows a lot.
Whenever it's a matter of wonder, I usually go with Hatch. Just wide eye, enjoying. Wow, look at that kind of. Or one of my favorite Hatch strips is the no, you're not taking me on a freaking conversational side quest where he just keeps
Forgot
talking.
about that. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and like I said, I take liberties with your characters every week. Be it how they act in my head does not reflect how you guys portray them in game. So
I am A-okay with the way you portray Pot.
other than his anatomy,
That's the way he looks in your head. I'm not going to blame you for that.
honestly, it came down to when I was designing his look for the first strip.
hmm
I couldn't make a iguana, alligator, just gecko looking face work for me. I just
Sure.
couldn't draw it in all the emotions and the angles I needed, and I'm like, I gotta give him a look that I can function with. And
Hey, man.
now I've
Yeah.
gotten to the point where I'm pretty comfortable drawing him.
Yeah.
So
You get no complaints from me.
the one I have the most trouble with of all of them is Aloysius, and I think I just his design when I made him first, I didn't make him unique enough. I didn't give him enough character because he's just kind of a dude.
Yeah, he's the most generic.
Yeah, and I didn't give him because he doesn't have armor. He doesn't have like a staff or anything. I needed. Yeah, he may go through a design change in the future.
I
I got to
mean,
come up with something that actually makes sense.
I can give him a nice little turban.
I could.
Wow.
I could introduce your familiar, either the familiar you have in game or the familiar I gave you of a mimic treasure chest that follows you guys around.
Haven't you shown the mimic one time?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the subject of one of the strips. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're saying, what do you do with all? Or somebody asked, what do you do with all this treasure? And I go, I just put it in a chest. And he goes, that's not a chest. That's a mimic. And somebody gave you a scoop, and I'm like, that's it. You're on follow the chest around duty until you get all our treasure back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you want to draw a small little monkey, then that's on you. That's just extra stuff you got to draw every week.
Every week, I have there's an idea in my head that features Aloysius, and it's something to do with your patron, and like how, in my mind, a warlock's relationship with their patron is never a two-way street. It's
Oh.
the patron always has a cost, and that's just like it comes due kind of thing. But I can never decide
I
how
mean,
that illustrates itself.
they are just a bunch of teenagers that got put into this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted an easy joke one time, you could just have him go,
Oh.
fine, I'm going to my room, and he can go inside the lamp.
True. Plus, he's not a warlock in real life. He's a kid, and he's playing a warlock.
Yeah, I don't know if
And
anybody's
he doesn't-
anything like.
He doesn't even. If we're playing it the way I envision it, they have child's minds. They're playing it as themselves, but they have adult bodies. That's how I envision the characters.
Yeah, because
I don't know
were
if
they
that's how
were
you
they
guys
anything
see
when they
them.
came in?
No, you
Like, did
guys
you just
were you
just
were
got your
0
stuff at the
level.
door?
Yeah, you were 0 level characters, and then we went through that first room where you had to pick up items and put them on the center to total a certain number.
Mm,
They were on numbered squares, and every time you did, the mirrors
we're
would
getting into a
disappear.
way long time ago, so
Yeah, it's the first strip or the second strip with the characters where Pot eats the petrified crow.
okay.
So, yeah, you guys came in, and I told you, just have an idea what class you want to play, but we're going to start off 0 level characters. You guys are going to a birthday party. So, that was the only origin I gave, basically. And my daddy's rich, and he paid for a dungeon for us to play in. And now we're stuck here. Kind of Gilligan's Island style, going from room to room.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think we tried that hard to leave.
Yeah, you keep going through
Like,
doorways. You
the goal
finish
doesn't seem
things.
to be to leave the place right now.
Yeah, you get through an adventure and you go through whatever gap there is at the end, and it just leads you to another adventure. You're like, you guys keep taking a right when you should have taken a left, kind of thing.
Hey, maybe if we're in here long enough, we'll turn 18.
How
Or
old
we'll
did I
come out
say
the
you
same
guys?
age exactly,
I don't
because
know. That sounded creepy
time
the
has
way
no
you
meaning.
said that. I don't.
Yeah, when we'll come out, we'll be legal. Uh,
That
I
sounded
thought
worse.
it was like my. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, making it worse. I thought that it was like my 14th birthday, or I don't know if it was younger. So they're not like, little children. They're teenagers. So
Depending on the race, though.
true. Pot may only be, have been alive 6 years, but he is the equivalent of a teenager. Same with Hatch. And where half elves, I imagine, they pretty much mature at the normal rate of human. It's just they get to live a lot longer.
Yeah.
Joys of D&D. It's my wedding anniversary tomorrow.
700
anything?
years this year?
It is 32 years.
Wow.
So I don't know what we're doing. We don't really plan that far ahead anymore. So probably go to dinner or something. But if I could get a day off from work from it, that'd be cool. But never mind. I stayed home last Friday because I walked out of work at lunch, and that freaking smoke in the air gave me a migraine immediately. And then I was coughing for the entire afternoon. And I'm like, if I wake up in the morning and I have a headache and I'm coughing, I'm not going to work. And nope, didn't go.
Wow.
Stayed indoors the entire day, did not open the door. I let the dog out as quickly as I could. Uh, and brought her back in as quickly as I could without opening the door or leaving the door open.
Yeah.
But oh god, it was like a 24/7 migraine.
Oh. Yeah, the smoke was so thick at work. Normally we on campus you can see a pretty good ways on campus. If you're at the top of the hill, you can basically see any building you want.
Mm-hmm.
From my building, we can see up the hill pretty good. Dude, I couldn't even see the next building in line. The smoke was so crazy.
I can see out 2 windows from my desk, and I thought it just looked foggy. I didn't know anything about it. I
Yeah.
went to lunch, and I said something to the girl, I think Burger King drive-through. I'm like, "What's with all the freaking smoke?" And she's like, she said, and I go, "Well, in Canada? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, it
then I
happened
had
last year too.
I
Yeah,
don't
it wasn't
remember.
nearly this bad last year, though.
Yeah,
Mm,
I
it
do
was
like
like a
how
good 2 weeks of a haze.
Yeah, but like last Thursday and Friday, especially here locally, I can't speak to anywhere else. Like it was that's the worst I've ever seen in terms of non-fog.
it was pretty hardcore.
I don't remember last year having a stench to it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was the stench that killed me. But
Okay. Maybe it was stronger your way this year than last year, because
it
last
smelled like
year,
a wet campfire, like
yeah,
it was
I
just
mean,
gross.
I remember it smelling last year. So, I mean, it's possible it was just smelling worse this year.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
Okay.
It was real bad.
I mean, I specifically made sure I did not go out any more than I had to because of that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't out there taking deep breaths to check it out.
Yeah, Darby lives up in Lakeview, so she didn't even leave her house.
I mean, both of my children that live in the Cleveland area did not work Thursday or Friday because they both have outside jobs right now.
I mean, I was off anyway because I needed to take some vacation, and so like it was like a little hazy on Wednesday afternoon, I guess. Like people were starting to post about it. Like Tuesday night it rolled in, and then Wednesday night or Thursday night, I think it was Thursday night when I was picking up the wife. It was like it was foggy out at night. Is how it looked, and then all of Friday it was just everywhere, and Saturday. But yeah, it was, I don't know. I kind of remembered it being hazy like this last year, but I guess I was not outside as much this time.
Yeah, this was fucking brutal. We actually had in a couple of the buildings where we do some serious specialty shit, we had to turn on climate control options that we don't normally use. Because it was a problem.
I mean, when it kicked off, I went and put a new filter into my furnace because I'm like, well, if this is going to kick off, I'm going to make sure I'm not pushing it through an old filter.
Right. Good plan.
Seems like we should actually have nice weather for the rest of the week, though.
Yeah, today was fucking gorgeous around here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be high 70s for like into the weekend, and maybe
Nice.
some low 80s, but we won't hit 85 till like next Thursday or something. So
Good.
it's
Fuck
good
that
because I'm
weather.
real fucking tired of 95-degree weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, today was tolerable. That's why we went to Karen's parents to do the
Yeah,
outside
actually
Working
went
stuff.
for a
shit.
walk yesterday
It was
and
like
today at
60.
lunch, and it was nice.
What- I think we've failed our listeners who were talking about weather.
I mean, we're talking about the smoke from last week. That's topic and popular content.
Right.
Topical.
That's what sparked all these tariffs.
Yeah.
I do like how when California wildfires were occurring, we sent them, or Canada sent us all these planes and whatnot to help. And when Canada's on fire, we send them complaints about our air quality.
Yeah.
I mean, are they out right now? I don't know how much of this rain they got and everything else. Like, how bad is it currently up there?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Because, like, is this going to come back at some point, or is it kind of done? Because I have not heard that it's gone. It just kind of went away when we got enough rain, so it wasn't smogging us. But, like, I
Yeah.
mean, I could totally be back later if that's what's going on.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, wildfires gonna wildfire.
Yeah.
No avoiding
I
them.
mean,
Well, I
just
saw
that
Trump
we're
said something
starting to-
about criticizing them not sweeping up their forests and
Right.
preventing
Like, he
this
knows shit
kind of.
about shit.
Oh, God.
Because I don't know, tropical storms are starting to hit down in the coast, like near Florida or something. So
Right.
we're finally getting to that part of the year again.
Yep.
Oh,
Ugh.
so
We could just play D&D early.
we good.
Well,
We're in the middle of a fight.
we could.
I mean, I
We
don't
could.
want to keep tracking back to politics, and that's
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
kind of
if
where.
we can avoid that.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
we avoided
I
it
will
for
say-
a couple of weeks there for the most part, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Starting early may not be a bad thing. I
I am
am
whipped.
unsure.
If we can get a couple
Yeah.
hours in and we can go to
Yeah,
bed early,
then
that might
let's-
be better.
Yeah.
Let's just shoot for
Because-
that.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Just depressing enough. They don't need us to pile it on.
yeah. The other
Okay.
with
Killing stream.
everything.
Okay.
With everything I've got going on,